everybody. I wanted to share a really fun and very cool tool with all of you. Um, I've been talking a lot about this game in a lot of the workshops that I've been doing. It's called Spot It. Now, this is a game I will say that I have played. I started to play it with my own kids at home during the pandemic because we were at home all the time. And so basically, when you play Spot It, and they have like a gazillion different like versions of this game, but it comes in like a little tin, and you get like I don't know how many cards. But on each of the cards, they have like all of these different little icons and symbols, and there's a few different ways that you can play the game. But the way that my family has played it is we pull like two cards and we set them on the table in front of us. And we have to figure out like what is the match? What is the matching icons in these two cards? And whoever finds the match first, like calls it out or points to it, and then they get those two cards. So again, there's a few different ways you can play it. That's how we have played it. And so it's just a super, super fun game. And like I said, they have a lot of different versions of this. They have like an NFL version. They have like a Disney princess version, I want to say. But I get the little mini set on Amazon for like $5, I think. So it's like a fun little brain break, and I really like it, especially as we talk about serving and supporting multilingual students, because I think this is one of those games that can serve as a brain break, at the begin or at the like middle of a lesson or anything like that. So I think it's great for a brain break. Or it can be like, a quick little energizer or warm up to kind of launch into like a period of work, right? So anyway, I really, really like Spot It. I think it is so linguistically inclusive for our students as well, because if we take a look back at those icons, I'm going to hold them up to the camera here and spin them around a little bit. Now, all of these icons in the original game, they're like just kind of random, right? They're not really like themed. Again, you can buy the themed ones. I just did not in this example here. But what I like about this is if you have newcomer students, they can still actively participate in this game, because you can either, like, if you know the word, you can say the word out loud. If you don't know the word, you can point to the symbol. So again, it's like a nice linguistically inclusive game. But y'all, I want to share this with you because I think, again, as a fan of Spot It, I think there's a lot that we can do to incorporate our content into a game like this. Again, linguistically inclusive game. So when I do workshops, I often talk about the importance of adding a visual that is supportive of our content. And I always say like Google Images is out there, but a lot of times it's garbage because it's just pulling from everything online. So if I'm a person who says like, oh, this is a hot dog, and I post that online and I say it's a hot dog, it might still, like, it might be a picture of a stapler, right? So it's not always accurate. And then like, it's not very printer friendly too, right? So I really love websites like thenounproject.com and flaticon.com. You might also say Flaticon. But I learned about this one from a teacher, and she was sharing this with me. So I thought it was really great. But basically, these are printer-friendly icons. You can get them in black and white. Again, like ones that kind of look like this. Or you can get colorful ones as well. So it just kind of depends on your need. These are great for, again, survival vocabulary or like content-specific vocabulary. So what I want to share with y'all is I loaded a whole bunch of icons from flaticon.com onto my desktop. Okay. And then I found this website because I was hungry for a generator. Like if I do bingo, like listening bingo or speaking bingo, like I have a go-to resource for that. But I was trying to find a Spot It generator. And I was searching online, and I played with a few different ones, but I couldn't really find one that I love. But I found this one, and I have to say, I really do like it. And so this is the website up here. And if I go to the one that says upload images, here is what I can do. I can go ahead and just like all of those icons that I grabbed from that website, that flaticon.com, now I'm just going to grab them all. And I keep them on my, what do you call it? My desktop just for easy grabbing. But when I do that, take a look at what it does. So it has all of those like generated for me. And so then it gives me like a quick update. So Carly, based on what you just threw together here, you can generate 13 cards with 4 images per card. And then it says, oh, you've also uploaded too many images. So the last 4 are not going to be used. Or if I wanted to add 14 more icons, I could generate 31 cards, which sounds like a bigger stack. So that might be the route that I go. But again, if I were to say, yep, I want 13 cards, that's perfect for what I'm trying to do. It just grabs that as a download, and then take a look, y'all. Like, this is my Spot It game. So now what I can do with this is I can print this on cardstock, and I can cut out the circles, I can laminate them. But now I have like a really cool content specific game to play with my students throughout the unit. So again, in this example, I pulled a lot of math examples. So if I were designing this to support a math unit, I would enter in all of my content specific vocabulary and like, you know, get those all set. I might also throw in some like freebies, kind of like, I don't know, like the Chicago Bulls logo or a picture of our principal or whatever, like just some little freebies, right? So that it still feels like a game, like it's fun. And then we play the game. And then again, while students are playing, they're not only like looking at those images, they're trying to tie those images to the vocabulary that they've learned. And so it's just reinforcing that vocabulary, right? So I think there's just a lot of different possibilities with this. So after you play the game, or maybe you play it a few times throughout the unit, I think this could be a really cool moment too, where now we have like these little mini visual banks. And again, students might be able to take these and then like annotate them later. Or maybe they have to like grab one of these 1 circles and they have to do some writing that incorporates some of those images just to kind of stretch out our language. But again, I think there's just so many possibilities with this tool. So again, I would love to hear how you use it or other games that you play with your multilingual students, especially now that we're going into winter season. I think it's important to just keep opportunities alive for some of those energizers, for more novelty, all of those things. So I'd love to hear how you use this tool or other tools. Thank you.